Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Gamer. In this episode of the Ancient Gods DLC for Doom Eternal, we are going to be looking at the next section in the game, or in this part of the first level. Unfortunately guys, I can't make any more than a 20-minute clip without having to reduce quality, so instead I've opted to do the rest of my videos in 10-minute segments. Then that way I can preserve the quality of it, and it's just better for viewership, I suppose. So yeah, once you've defeated all the enemies in this area that we've seen from the last video, you're going to jump up to that vent and then into this one and break your way in. Now, you want to check your auto map, guys, once you get into this ventilation shaft, because there is a life nearby. There are not many lives in this campaign from what I can tell. There's only 3 levels, so there's not going to be a great deal of lives. There's a couple of codex entries as well, and you're going to need these lives in order to take on things like the Marauders and any other enemies that you're going to find in this DLC. You're going to find the red key card and some chainsaw fuel in this room. The only way to get out of the room is by picking up the red key card. Once you've picked up the key card and you've seen your auto map, as you can see, there's a couple of codex entries that I've missed, and I will get them at a later date at some point. So what you're going to do is you're going to exit out through here, and you're going to be... I came across an empowered Mancubus. Obviously, because it's new DLC, and it's certainly not new easy DLC, a lot of people have died so far. So there's a lot of empowered demons about in this game now, which is really good. Really gives you a good challenge. As you can see, there's usually multiples of the same heavy or heavy-ish demons, and there are electrical traps all over the floor. The only thing I've found with this DLC, guys, is that if you get trapped by 1 or 2 demons, that is it. You're going to get pinned into a corner, so you really need to keep yourself moving at all times. You really don't want to stop moving unless it's absolutely necessary, especially with these caca demons. They're the worst for bum rushing you. And yeah, you get 3 sometimes at the same time, which is great fun. And as per usual, out of nowhere comes a nice big chunky Baron of Hell. I like to use the microwave beam on them. It's just a bit more efficient and effective. Barons are heavy duty demons in this game, so you really want to try and take these guys out quickly, because otherwise they will just tear you to bits. Pretty sure that was the second Baron of Hell as well, but we'll see if we get on. The one thing I've noticed, guys, is I'm really bad for forgetting that I have the BFG 9000. And as well as that, I've noticed Crucible ammo is fairly scarce. You know, it's not easy to get Crucible crystals in this game, whatever you would call them. Like I say, try and use microwave beam on these guys, on these big barons. Best way to take them down. In this section here, guys, you're going to go back through the lasers, and this is where you need to watch, because once we've defeated this Cyber Hell Knight and all the rest of the enemies in this area, you are going to be coming up against a Marauder. There's at least 2 or 3 Marauders throughout this level as far as I'm aware. Obviously you all know the drill, you know, you swap between the Super Shotgun and the Ballista. And that is going to be your best bet for taking down this big behemoth of a heavy demon. Like I say, whenever his eyes flash green, that is your go-to moment to do a fire. I would say you could probably fire off 2 shots. If you were actually really quick about it, you could probably fire off 3 by doing weapon swapping. I don't really do that. I'm quite a lazy gamer, but it is an effective way of doing it. You will run out of ammunition quickly, but the game does provide you with fodder demons such as basic possessed and UAC soldiers. And in for the glory kill. And with that, that Marauder is now done. Like I say, guys, always be using your chainsaw. A, it's a pretty good insta-kill, and B, it keeps you topped up with ammunition. You're going to go into this elevator here and activate this small switch. And then you are going to go up to the top here, through this unlocked door. And at this point, guys, you are going to have to shoot that switch to your left. Now, I never realised what was actually happening here, so, because I was more focused on the Arachnotron, so I got blasted away. Whee! Yeah, that's what will happen. Obviously, if you're on an ultra-violence run or whatever, that's you, you're dead. You're done. So, this is an empowered Arachnotron, and you want to take him down as quickly as you can. Took a bit of time. He's also accompanied by 3 turrets in this next section, which, like I said, these turrets, they're not easy to take down. They're just more annoying than anything else. But it is interesting seeing new enemies. They remind me of the turrets that the Kalobi boss has, that you face in Necrovol. So like I say, just take that down, double dash over, and there you go, you can just take that on now. Like I say, these turrets are not the easiest things to take down. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they can only be damaged when the eye is up. And you also need to watch out for the Cyber Mancubus at this point, because this guy is fairly tanky as well. Now here is a particularly tricky section, guys, because you're going to have to hit that switch, and there's another codex entry, and then once that switch is hit, you are going to basically try and hop onto the cargo that comes floating over. Now this is not easy, you've got to get it timed correctly. If you don't time it correctly, you are going to die or get blasted away. There's another fan at the other end. So yeah, now you've taken down that turret. Okay guys, what we're going to do now from this point is, this is basically we're coming to the end of the video at this point, guys. So if you really like this video and you really want to see more, please like, share and subscribe. And this has been Crypto Gamer. Peace out.